Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the tongue, the sense organ, tongue, which is responsible for the sense of taste. The taste sense is recognized by a specialized organ called as the tongue, nalige. Tongue, which is present in the buccal cavity. This is the buccal cavity. These are the teeth, and the central one, which is present on the lower portion of the buccal cavity, that is the tongue attached to the lower part of the buccal cavity, that is the tongue, a fleshy organ called the tongue. The tongue is sense of taste. So the sense of taste is located in tongue. The sense of taste is located in the tongue. Tongue contains the sense organs of the taste. The sense of taste is also called as gestation. G-U-S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Gestation. The gestation is nothing but the sense of taste. There are 4 basic tastes we have already discussed. They are bitter taste, then sweet taste, then sour taste and salt taste. 4 types of basic tastes are there. They are, first one is the bitter, kahi ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. Then second, sweet, ಸಿಹಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು. Sour, that is nothing but kahi, little bit kahi ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. Then fourth one is salt, ಉಪ್ಪಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಟೇಸ್ಟು. So these are the 4 basic tastes which can be recognized by the tongue, and the sense organs or the sense recognizing cells are present in the tongue region. The organs of the sense of taste are called taste buds. So the organs of sense which are present in the tongue are called taste buds, which are present in the tongue. The taste buds are present in the tongue. The organs of the sense of taste are taste buds present in the tongue region. Next point, the tongue is covered by a mucous membrane. So this is the figure of the tongue. You can see here, it is very clear in the picture. It is very clear in the notes also. So you can see this tongue. So this is the tongue, which is conical in shape and divided into different parts here. And these are the taste buds. There are 3 types of taste buds present in the tongue region. And this is the epiglottis, and these are the palatine tonsils, and the lingual tonsils are there, and epiglottis is present here. Then this region, which is having V-shaped place, and the upper layer of the tongue contains 3 types of taste buds. Now a single taste bud is like this. You can see that when you take the section of the taste bud, you can see the pore and the supporting cells here, and the receptor cells, and the nerve here, which take the sense of the taste, and it will be taken to the brain for the recognition. Now coming to the the organ of the sense of taste are called taste buds, which are present in the tongue. The tongue is covered by a mucous membrane. Of epithelium with numerous papillae. Papillae are present on the mucous membrane of the epithelial lining. Papillae-like structures in which the taste buds are present. So the papillae are there, and in the papillae the taste buds are present with with chemoreceptors or sensory receptor cells. So chemoreceptors or the sensory receptor cells are also present in the taste buds, which are present in the papillae, present in the tongue region. The taste buds are situated most densely at the tip, sides and base of the tongue. At the tip of the tongue and the base of the tongue contains more number of taste buds. More number of taste buds are present in the tip of the tongue and in the basal side of the tongue. Coming to the next point, there are three types of papillae. There are three types of papillae present in the tongue. The first one is valate papillae. Second is fungiform papillae. The third one is filiform papillae. The valate papillae, fungiform papillae and the filiform papillae. These are the papillae in which the taste buds are situated or the taste buds are present. So these three types of papillae are present on the anterior surface of the tongue region. Now coming to the next point, at the posterior side, the mucous membrane of tongue shows two lymphoid nodes. There are two lymphoid nodes present at the posterior side of the tongue, located on each side, that is palatine tonsil, which is a lymphoid node, and lingual tonsil, that is the second one, lymphoid node. Two lymphoid nodes, they are called as lymphoid nodes. Palatine tonsil and the lingual tonsils are present at the posterior side of the mucous membrane of the tongue, and which fight with germs and protect infections. They produce the hormones which protect the tongue region with germs and infections. The germs and infections are protected, or they are protected by the enzymes produced by these tonsils. Two tonsils, that is the palatine tonsil and the lingual tonsil. They are nothing but lymphoid nodes. So they are called as lymphoid nodes, lymph glands. Then coming to the first one, that is a valate papillae. The first papillae, valate papillae. They are also called circumvallate papillae. Circumvallate papillae. About 10 in number and drum shaped. They are 10 in number and drum shaped. Easily visible with naked eye, since they are largest. They can be observed by the naked eye because they are the largest ones. Next point, they are arranged at the base of the tongue posteriorly at the base of the tongue and on the tongue. These papillae are valate papillae are arranged, or they are present. Next point, each papillae is surrounded by a trench and contain taste bud. Each papillae is surrounded by a trench, that is nothing but the Taggada Pradesha, Taggu. Trench means Taggu, and that Taggu contains the taste buds. The taste buds are embedded in the trench of the papillae. That is a valate papillae. Coming to the second one, fungiform papillae. Fungiform papillae, they are red mushroom shaped papillae, and located mainly around the tip and edge of the tongue. Next point, they are more numerous than valate papillae. So they are more in number than valate papillae. Secreted on the tongue. Scattered on the tongue. They are scattered on the tongue with taste buds. With the taste buds. They have the taste buds also. So the fungiform papillae also have the taste bud. The varied papillae also have the taste bud in the papillae. Then filiform papillae, they are conical in shape, most numerous, they are very numerous. Smallest papillae occur throughout the anterior two-thirds of the tongue. Anterior two-thirds of the tongue is completely covered by this filiform papillae. These do not contain taste buds. This is a very important point. The filiform papillae do not contain the taste buds, but they roughen the surface of the tongue. They give the rough surface to the tongue and provide grip to the food during chewing. So during chewing, the food, chewing of the food, it provides the grip to the food. So this filiform papillae doesn't contain the taste buds, but they are very numerous in number, and they are distributed or occur throughout the anterior two-thirds of the tongue region. Anterior two-thirds of the tongue without taste buds. Whereas the other two papillae, they are nothing but fungiform and varied papillae, they contain the taste buds. Coming to the taste buds, it has layers of cells and looks like onion. Just like onion, if you cut the onion, then the layers you can see very easily. So like that, the taste buds are present under microscope with layered appearance. They have the layered appearance. Taste buds are small barrel-shaped structures arranged along the sides of the grooves of varied and fungiform papillae. So varied and fungiform papillae, they have the taste buds. There are two types of cells in the taste bud. One is the supporting or cystenticular cells. Supporting or cystenticular cells. The second one is neuroepithelial taste cells or receptor cells. Neuroepithelial taste receptor cells. So there are two types of cells in the taste bud. One is the supporting cell and second is the receptor cell. There is a pit called taste pore near the surface of the bud. At the surface of the bud, there is a pore present, which is pit-like structure. The neuroepithelial cells are surrounded by supporting cells, and their free ends lying near taste pore have hairs. They have hairs. The receptor cells have the hairs. Any substance to be tasted gets dissolved in the saliva and passes through the taste pore into the pit of taste bud, where it stimulates the hairs of the taste cells, which are richly innervated with branches of glossopharyngeal, facial, and vagus of cranial nerve fibers. The cranial nerve fibers are present and in the receptor cells, and they will recognize the taste. So here a nerve impulse is generated and conducted along the nerve fiber to the brain, where it is perceived. So it is connected through the nerve to the brain, and it is in the brain it is perceived. So the taste is recognized in the brain, and the impulse again it will be sent back to the tongue through the receptor cells to the receptor cells. Hence they will recognize what is the taste. So the substance, any substance to be tasted, gets dissolved in the saliva first. In the saliva it is dissolved and passes through the taste pore into the pit of the taste bud. So it passes through the pit pore into the pit of the taste bud, where it stimulates the hairs of taste cells, which are richly innervated with branches of glossopharyngeal, facial and vagus of cranial nerve fibers. So here a nerve impulse is generated and conducted along the nerve fiber to the brain, where it is perceived. So this is all about the tongue, which is nothing but the sense organ of the taste. The taste sense organ is nothing but it is a taste bud. The taste bud, which is present in the tongue region. There are three types of papillae in which the taste buds are present: the fungiform, valid papillae, fungiform papillae, and the filiform papillae. The filiform papillae doesn't contain the taste buds, whereas valid papillae and the fungiform papillae, they both contain the taste buds, which are the sense organs of the taste present at the anterior region of the tongue. So this is all about the tongue, which is nothing but the sense of taste. Now coming to the fifth one, that is the last one. ಐದನೇದ್ದು ಪಂಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಐದನೇದ್ದು, fifth one, the nose, sense of smell. The nose, the sense of the smell. Olfactory apparatus is nothing but the nose, which is the sense of smell, which senses the smell. The sense of smell or olfaction generate in the nasal cavity of the nose. So the sense of the smell is generated or originated in the nasal cavity. This is the nasal cavity inside. So in the nasal cavity, the sense of smell is originated. Second point, the human sense of smell is less than other animals. Mainly, animals secrete chemicals or odors called pheromones, which play important part in the communication. The human sense of the smell is less than animals. Animals have the sense of smell, the more sense of smell, high sense of smell is present in the animals than in the human beings. Many animals secrete chemicals or odors called pheromones, which play important part in communication. Example, mating and bonding, mothers and their newborns. Mating purpose and bonding of mother and the newborns is by the pheromones, which are produced by the animals. The smell or the odor of the pheromones attracts the male and the female for mating purpose. The role of pheromones in the human beings is unknown. The pheromones, if they are secreted or not, and the role of the pheromones, they are not found out in the human beings. In the human beings, pheromones, work of the pheromones has not been still recognized. Coming to the next point, the olfactory receptor cells are present in the epithelial lining mucosa of superior concave of nasal cavity at the roof portion. At the roof portion of the nose, olfactory receptor cells are present, and they are present in the epithelial lining of mucosa of superior concave of the nasal cavity, superior concave, marine concave of the nasal cavity. Next, each olfactory receptor cell consists of a cell body and two processes, that is, it is a bipolar cell. The bipolar neuron is here. So this bipolar neuron contains two poles. The olfactory receptor cells consist of a cell body and two processes present. Hence they are called bipolar cells, neurons, bipolar neurons. Coming to the next point, the dendrites of these cells reaches the surface of the olfactory epithelium and end in the olfactory nerves to which cilia are attached. These olfactory nerves pass through ethmoid bone and terminate in the olfactory bulb. They terminate in the olfactory bulb. The olfactory nerves pass through the ethmoid bone and transmit in the olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb has important neurons called mitral cells. Very important neurons. They are called important neurons, mitral cells, which are present in the olfactory bulb. In the olfactory bulb, important neurons called mitral cells are present. The axons of the mitral cells form the olfactory tract. The olfactory tract is made up of the axons of the mitral cells. Olfactory nerves, olfactory bulb, and olfactory tract convey the impulses to the brain. The sense of smell is conveyed by the olfactory nerves, olfactory bulb, and olfactory tract, and it is conveyed to the brain first for further recognition and further action. Next point, the stimulus for the sense of smell is by minute particles which are soluble in the secretions of nasal mucosa membrane and activate the olfactory cells, chemoreceptors. The olfactory cells are also called as chemoreceptor, which are activated by the small particles, minute particles present soluble in the secretion of the nasal mucosa membrane, which activate the olfactory cells, which are nothing but the chemoreceptors. The last point is, in common cold conditions, there will be loss of sense of smell. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ವಾಸನೆ ಗುರ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಗ ವಾಸನೆ ಗುರ್ತಿಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. There will be loss of sense of smell, which alerts the sense of taste. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Loss of sense of smell may be due to inflammation of nasal mucosa. This condition is called anosmia, anosmia. This condition is called anosmia, and this is anosmia is the result of the common cold. Common cold is nothing but cold condition during which the nose will be filled, and these nasal cavity is filled, and the loss of sense of smell becomes alert. The sense of taste, it alerts the sense of the taste. So loss of sense of smell may be due to the inflammation of nasal mucosa, and this condition is called anosmia. So this is about the olfactory structure, that is the nose, sense of smell, the sensory organ of the smell. The nose, 5 sense organs we have studied. The 5 sense organs already we have studied, and today is the last class for the sense organs. The 5 Basic smells are there: touch, sight, hearing, smell, and the taste. And for each the sense, there is a specialized organ, taste organ or the sensory organ, and they are eyes for the sight, ear for hearing, nose for the smell, tongue for the taste, and the skin for the touch. So these are the sense organs. 5 sense organs we have studied: the structure of the eye, the working of the eye, the lens, the cornea, and the other all parts of the eye we have studied. Ear, there are 3 parts in the ear: the external ear, mid ear, middle ear, and the internal ear. 3 ears we have studied. Nose, we have studied already. So today only we have studied the nose. That is a nasal cavity, which is the sense of smell, organ of sense of smell. Tongue, today we have studied the tongue, which is the sense of taste, organ of taste. Taste buds are present on the tongue, and there are 3 types of papillae present on the tongue, in which 2 types of papillae contain the taste buds. Then the skin, which is nothing but the skin, is the sense organ of touch. Touch is recognized by the skin. So this is all about the sensory organs, which is a very important topic. Any one sense organ will be asked for the exam for the give the structure and the different parts of the taste sense organ, maybe eye, ear, nose, or tongue, or the skin. So you have to study all these things. I have given the complete notes of the sense organs. You please go through the notes and see the figures. You can refer the figures in the books also, and then you see the notes, which is point wise. It's very important. Point wise, it will be recognized or it will be remembered by you people. So please go through the notes also. So tomorrow we'll start with a new chapter. Thank you very much.